Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is LeSquatch and welcome back to the FullStack vanilla server. And I just realised I've lost those blocks, that's not very useful, is it? Let's fill it in with wood for now, sure. Why not? Uh-oh. I think I've messed this up. Ah, no! No, this was supposed to be an awesome intro and I've messed it up. Right, torch. Wood, need to go down. Yep, sure. Sure. This will work. Yes! So, welcome back to the FullStack vanilla server. We still have a villager problem, and cartographers are everywhere, man. Those two I nudged down there were both cartographers, and I've still got loads of them up here. But this guy does Frostwalker, and I think I've unlocked, one more trade, losing one, which is not too bad. But then I haven't unlocked the third one. You're a cartographer, aren't you? Yep. You the guy I just talked to? No, you're Smite. Okay, so there are a few decent ones. What are you? 31 librarian. Oh, you're one I've already traded with. Yeah, efficiency 3 is the best one from there. Which is not that great. I mean, sure it's useful, but not as useful as like Unbreaking 3, for example. But I've created a little room over here for all the villagers that I'm intending to keep. And this is all very temporary. I want to move them probably by minecart up to a building outside. So it would be like next to my main house. As I really don't want them all to be crammed in here. But anyway, let's have a look at some of the good trades. Ooh. My mouse is being a bit silly. So this guy is one of my favourites. First of all, he does 16 coal for an emerald, which is great. It's the lowest value that I found. But he also sells protection 2, unbreaking 2 diamond chest plates, which are really, really good. So we can easily combine 2 of those for protection 3 and unbreaking 3, which is not too bad. So yeah, that's decent. This guy has a protection 2 chest, and he also trades for 19 coal. This farmer, I'm not really sure how farmers work, but I obviously know that they trade food for emeralds. And this guy trades 10 pumpkins, which seems pretty cheap. I don't know if that's the cheapest. And I got 17 string, protection 1 chest, 17 coal for a 5 protection chest, 9 leather. I originally had a guy here for 10 leather, but I burned him in lava, so he's not there anymore. 18 strings, I've got a few backups, in other words. 24 paper and a power 5 book on that guy. And these guys, 36 flesh, 15 string, which is the best one I found so far, and pretty decent fishing rod as well, lure 1 and breaking 2. So if we ever make an AFK fish farm, then that'd be a good guy to trade with. He's another, that's the guy we started with, so yeah. And he's probably my favourite so far, followed closely by one of the string guys. So yeah. I'm going to move the chest down here, so this is just like a generic block chest. Put them in there actually. Let's put them away. And this is like the other chest. So I've been collecting quite a lot of emeralds so far. I'm doing pretty well for emeralds. But this episode, I think we really need to focus on item farming. So we need sugarcane for paper, and we need pumpkins and melons for the farmers. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. I know we can do wheat and potatoes and carrots and all that sort of stuff. But I don't want to do that just yet. And, I think I'm sleeping just as it turns to morning anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I know that so 1.11 introduced observer blocks. At least I think it was 1.11. And they are really useful for farms. Because say you have like sugarcane here planted on the ground, and an observer here on that block, and a piston there. So the sugarcane grows, nothing happens. Sugarcane grows here, piston juts forward, breaks this one and this one, and ideally they fall to the ground. And you can use a hopper minecart underneath as well to pick up the stuff, so that's no problem. And then you have water running through the back. So I'm going to build that. The important question though is where? Where am I going to... oh, excuse me. Where am I going to build it? And I may have been creeped. So where am I going to build it? I really want to have the villager hut really close by. So, I ignore that. That's Zoe's cobblestone building that's been there for months. I'm keeping that there for now. Currently in there are some sheep that I've just manually going to and farming for wool. But yeah, I think the next structure should probably be here. I know it'll be covering the lava pool, which would suck. But this is a valuable commercial district, I think. So farms could go there on that side, or they could go there on this side. This side's slightly higher up though, and I don't know whether I want to have the farms too high up, because they're going to be kind of undergroundy stuff. So if I start them low, and then I do any terraforming or additional building, then hopefully they won't interfere with the rest of the land too much. So I've been looking at some good designs for sugarcane farms, and that's the one I'm going to start with first, because I know I've got like a manual sugarcane farm, and this is kind of okay, but it gets a bit tedious, and yeah, I don't want to like scar the landscape with massive long lines of sugarcane. Though I was tempted to build it like in there, just by alongside this cobblestone house. That's still an option, but so far this is how I'm getting. Oops, this is how I'm getting my sugarcane. It's effective. It works. I mean, but sometimes I knock out a sugarcane and I can't really work out where to put it, like I just did then. And moreover, it's slow and not automated. So I will get the materials together that I need to build the farm. Probably take another look at the video that I'm following, which is by Iskal, by the way. I was originally following a different design, but that used... Well, actually, I was using a design I did myself, but I had the observer block at the second height one instead of the third height one. So whenever the piston extended, it triggered the observer block and got stuck in a loop. But having it at the third height and the piston underneath makes way more sense. So I will get stuff going for that, and I'll be right back. So I think I've got all the equipment I need now to build at least the starter farm. So I have some powered rails. I still need to make some regular rails in the minecart, but I've got 16 observers, 10 pistons, some water, some sugarcane, and loads of dirt. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough. I'm just going to cover over the lava for now. Oh, well, I lag horrendously. I'm not going to turn it into obsidian just yet. I don't really want to. But if it causes issues, or it's noisy, or whatever, then I will cover over it. But yeah, just going to slab over this for now, and then build the sugarcane farm on top. So here is the basic structure. There's a line of water that runs underneath, and you can put a block over it. The sugarcane are here, the pistons are there, and the observers are there. So if we test this... Oh, I forgot the redstone. Whoops. Right, now the redstone's in behind, just on the dirt for now. If the sugarcane grows 1, it doesn't do anything. If it grows twice, they all extend. And it projects it, at least, some of them were falling on top of the sugarcane, some were falling down this bit. So let's test it with a few of them. So most of them fell here, but one of them did fall on the sugarcane. But that's fine, because you can have a hopper minecart that runs underneath. And I do have stuff for that prepared. So this, I think, is going to be okay, and if we AFK in our room, this will be loaded. So we should be getting some sugarcane passively, fairly straightforwardly as well. So how many observer blocks do we have left? 12. I'm tempted to do 1 row of 6 this way, and one row of 6 facing the other way, because it saves space. And then it's symmetrical, and I like symmetrical stuff. Plus we could maybe put some water stream there. I'm not entirely sure about that, maybe not. But we could put the water stream here, and then have more sugarcane on the same side. I mean, on this like middle bit, so that when both of them extend, or both of these things both of them get pistoned, then we only need to worry about the minecart going in this middle 2 sections. Yeah, words. I hope that made sense. It makes sense to me, so hopefully it makes sense to everyone else. So I will get that done. Probably not going to design anything this episode because I'm quite bad at designing. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So both systems are in place now. So hopefully we should see the sugarcane only falling on these 2 blocks. I hope that they don't get like shot off onto these ones, because that's going to make it a bit awkward to gather. But let's dig down here, and for this we may need to fill in the lava pool after all. Yeah, we definitely do. Sad times. I was hoping to keep that, but no, it's just too dangerous when we're working above it. So, never mind. But let's just keep making sure that we light up the area sufficiently. I guess we could keep these ones. Wait. Yeah, just fill this in. So we can keep it up to there. But let's light it up just in case we fill it in and forget. So what we need now is these. We need to have blocks going around like this at this level, at this height. And these will be where the rails are. So let's... Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. I guess that would work, but that's definitely not how I intended the rails to go. I know that rails can be quite finicky, so let's just do that. And then one there, and then this. Okay, now it curves around. Okay, that's what I was going for. Oops. Okay, there we go. That's why you have stone blocks everywhere. That tells you not to mine away any of the surfaces. So I guess, yeah, I've kind of blocked myself in. That was unintended. Oh well, buy all the lava. Anyway. Okay. I'll figure out how to do this. Maybe I'll... I shouldn't have put the water in. The water's screwing me over. But anyway, what needs to happen is that the cart goes back and forth, and it collects all the sugarcane that's on top of this. And this is the last block it goes down. Okay, let's go hop down there. And then make sure that this is the end. Okay. Good, that'll work. Can I do it from this side? Yep. Okay. So that's good. That's working as intended. And what we need to do this side is have a way of getting the items off the hopper cart. Oh, can I make it? Yes, good. And we also need to have one of these as a power rail. So let's designate one this side and one this side. I'm not going to do anything fancy with like comparators. Buy obsidian. Because I just don't understand how they work, in all honesty. Can I get it? No, my inventory's full anyway. So yeah, I don't understand how they work. So I'm not going to pretend I'm a redstone genius and miraculously come up with some inventory space. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not going to come up with anything mind-blowing. I'm just going to do the standard hopper at one end and it can just cycle round. No! Okay. You're powered that way. Can I trick this into not getting... If I do this... Sound like a villager. If I do that and then place it down. Yes, good. Okay. So now if I place the minecart down... And... Oh, I have to do the hopper first, don't I? Yeah. Yes, I do. Indeedy, I do. So let's first repair that and repair this. And then we add the minecart and the hopper together. And now we are safe to put it down and not be able to nudge it. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Right, so slight change of plan. I've elongated the track here. And I'm going to add 2 hoppers facing into this chest. Can I do it? Yeah, I think that did it. Right. Let's double check. Oh, digging down there is a dangerous idea. Okay, then I can put the other hopper facing in there. And hopefully if I can put... Yes, the rails on there. Okay. So when the minecart goes round, and we might actually see it work sometime soon, we should be able to... it should be able to go round and round, even when the chunks... Or even when I unload the chunks. Okay, did it pick up the stone? It did. Good. Okay. Hopefully when I log out, this won't change anything. But as it stands, we have now a functioning sugarcane farm. Although accessing it might be a bit tricky. I need some sort of like slab or anything or something to go over there. But for now I'm just going to do that. Put a torch. So it's done for the time being. And what I'm interested in now is testing this. So if I do that, they all got knocked off. And it looks like they all got picked up. 3. Was that right? I should have counted how many there were. Well, nothing was around this side. So, yeah, I guess that worked. I'm going to fill that in, put a torch down there. So, I would call this done. I mean, it's obviously very small and very makeshift. But it works. So, I'm going to put a skin around this eventually, but yeah, it's tileable. You can extend it up and down. Presumably we can layer it as well. I mean, tile it up and down as in back and forth, I should have said. So you can make it longer. We can also tile it up and down. And the sugarcane will just fall to the bottom as normal. So, yeah, that's pretty useful. We got 3 sugarcane already. So, yeah, I'd say that's a success. Woo! Okay, guys. Okay. I'm so excited to show you this. Okay. Look. I've been digging around the edge of the villager breeding area. Oh, I'm going to release the horde. And as you saw in that clip, I'll be slowly burning villagers that I don't want with a lava bucket. Because if you try and knock them, then they'll hate you for a while. And I don't want that to happen. So I've been digging a thing around the edge. I quickly realised, though, that villagers are only 1 block high. So, although this normally lets a mob run all the way through without having to dig down, the baby villagers will get stuck underneath this water source block here, because they're only 1 block tall. But when they grow up to be a normal villager, then they'll sail along merrily. So it's not ideal, and admittedly, since I've started to burn loads of nitwits, I haven't seen any love hearts. So I don't know whether I've just ruined everything, but I'll AFK for a bit. But anyway, I happened to route the villager things into this area for keeping, and I've got a brown coat, I've got a librarian and a nitwit who's going to probably meet a sticky end, just to show you what this does, by the way. I'm not moving at all. I might jump up and bob a little bit, just pretending to be a villager, and then I carry on going. So they all should get to that point at the same time. But this guy, hang on, I just want to get rid of this nitbit without accidentally. Ooh, that was unintended. Rip lava bucket. Okay, I guess that's karma for all the villagers I've killed. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. This guy, this librarian, 27 paper, which is not too bad. First book, 36 emeralds, which is also, I think, one of the steep ends. But, mending! Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So we can probably get like 2 or 3 already. And our armor is like desperately in need of a mending book. So that is sweet. And I really do need to figure out a way of getting them out of this pit. So far I've just been doing that. I probably should invest in a ladder. I got a ladder. I also installed inventory tweaks so I could sort inventories, but then I immediately felt that was cheaty and not vanilla, so I uninstalled it. Hopefully this guy won't grow up and suffocate in the ladder. But yeah, that's why these are all neatly lined up. But as you can see, I don't have it anymore. So I need... How do I get mending book? Do I need a particular type of book? No, just a regular book. So I have some leather here, hopefully, or did I turn it all into item frames? I will go get some leather. Right, let's first craft this book, because I realised... Oh, rain's on. Hello! So let's craft up a book, like so. And let's probably get some more emeralds. Did I take all of them? I did take all of them. Okay, I had exactly a sack. That's a bit weird. Maybe I put them in my chest. Anyway, let's get our first ever mending book. Yeah, buddy! Oh, that's so cool. Level 50, and you unlock more trades. What have you got? Oh, just bookcases for 3. Oh, that's pretty good. But yeah, we have our mending book. Oh, that is so cool. I'm probably going to put it on the boots. Or the chest piece. Chest piece has more durability in general, I think, than the boots as well. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Mending book, yes! Yes! Haha! So that will about do it for this episode. Excited about all those mending book opportunities we now have. So, this has been LeSquatch. I should say thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next episode.